Good morning. How are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes on this Monday, well, very blustery Monday morning. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a good weekend. I hope you're ready for a week ahead with your movement for your midlife health and fitness. Good morning. Today's 5 moves in 5 minutes is a snippet from tonight's class, weights and more. So we do use weights in this class. We can work on our progressions on the weights we're using. We try and use this to focus on that. But also there's the element of more to it. It could be a bit of cardio thrown in, something completely different. So I'm going to show you 5 moves we're doing tonight. As always, if you're joining in, always fantastic, but please make sure you're feeling fit and well and you only do the movements that are suitable for you and your health and your well-being. If you're not sure about something, leave it out or adapt it. And as always, clear, safe space. Don't want any hazards, trip hazards or things that we're going to knock around. Right, we're going to start off with a put down and pick up lunge. So we're going to work 45 seconds. I have got my weights, but you could improvise with tins, bottles, even just body weight and improvise, imagine you're holding things. Right, 45 seconds. Off we go. I'm going to start off feet hip width apart. I'm going to take a step forward into a sort of forward lunge. Lower down, rest my weights down, and then step back. I'm going to come forward again, pick them up. Step back. Then I'm going to lead with the other leg, step forward, go into that gentle lunge, step back without them, and forward. So I'm mimicking, I suppose, an everyday movement of having to pick something up off the floor or put it down. If a forward lunge wasn't comfortable, you didn't want to do that, again, you could just hold the weight and do a reverse lunge. Again, we can always adapt movements to what you need or what's better suited. So again, just picking up, putting down and pausing. From there, a little bit of shoulders. So I'm going to still use these weights. Now we're going to do a standing shoulder press, so feet hip width apart. A couple of options on how you want to do your shoulder press. It could be a narrow press. We have the arm palms facing inward. Breathe in, exhale, press straight up. Or we could have the elbows out. Imagine you're drawing the triangle as you press the arms up. So your preference, and again, for your shoulders, breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, lower down, exhale. And again, I'm aiming to keep nice and tall. I'm not leaning back with the weights, feet grounded, gently squeezing the glutes. Just taking the arms up where they're comfortable. Again, for this time of the morning, it's a bit of a challenging weight. We would always be doing a warm-up before we start straight in with the weights. And maybe, again, mobilisations to check how everything's feeling. Always checking in with how things feel. From here, I'm going to keep holding to one weight, and then we're going to add that little bit more, as in the cardio element. I'm going to hold my weight here, but I'm going to still go into my skaters. So cardio, but also with that little bit of weight, and also balance. So my arms aren't out to help with this movement now. So again, we're going to add variety, make the body have to adapt and work. Lovely. But again, you don't have to hold a weight with this at all. Or you could, if you wanted to, hold both weights in both hands. Again, always options. Make sure I don't drop that. I don't want to weight on my toes first thing this morning. So we're getting our side-to-side action through the glutes, inner thighs, and again, a little bit of cardio, heart rates increasing, breathing too. Super. Nearly there, and pause. From here, we're going to go into a wood chop. I'm going to drop the weight, standing again, feet hip width apart, holding the weight with both hands, slight bend of the knee, hips back, arms to the outside of one thigh, and then I'm reaching up without weight. I'm wood chopping. You could use a band for this. We've used bands for wood chops plenty of times. You could just use your arms. Imagine you're holding a weight or interlace the fingers just to get this rotation, this movement here. And in the class we do 2 rounds, so the second round we'd obviously do the other side as well. Check the shoulders feel okay, relax them down. And again, only take the arms as far as it's comfortable. If going up wasn't comfy, you might just take it out a little bit lower. From there, we're going to finish off with a side lunge. So actually I'm going to hold both weights. So a weight in each hand, or we could have a weight in one hand. I'm going to take my left leg out to the side, bend the knee, push the hip back, and then exhale as I come back up again. Breathing in, exhaling. So using the power, both feet were pushing back up to being upright on that right leg. Holding the weights. Again, don't have to hold the weights at all. So we're incorporating movements in different planes of motion. So we've gone forward and back, we've gone side to side, we've rotated, and also added to this workout we'll do later on, we'll be sort of going, stepping around, so again, going in a transverse plane, so opening up the hips a little bit more with another movement. But there we go, 5 moves in 5 minutes that we will be doing this evening at 6:30 in our Weights More class, using appropriate weights, using those weights, and then we can add more to them if we wanted for certain movements, or we can regress. We can really play around with it, but we're getting variety, we're getting strength, power, endurance, and basically an all-over body workout in that 30 minutes. So let me know how you get on. How is your weight workouts going? I'd love to know what your favourite moves or favourite bits of equipment. Let me know in the comments. Have a super day. I will see you on Wednesday for the resistance bands, I believe. So I will see you then. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.